4,324 miles. That's the distance from Anchorage, Alaska to Philadelphia. For Mario Luke, a sophomore épée on the fencing team, it's a journey that essentially started on a whim.
I actually heard about fencing. It was all really coincidental. I just heard about it one day and I was like, Mom, this sounds really cool. And I signed up for lessons and the rest is history.
When athletes are deciding where to go to college, they consider many factors, such as the program's reputation, the coach, and of course, academic strength. For Marielle, it was all of that and finding the right location.
I knew I wanted to go to school in a big city, so Philly kind of matched that for me, and then Temple has an amazing program.
Making the transition to college is hard for anyone, especially for someone traveling as far as Marielle. However, head coach Nikki Frank says the transition has been nothing but smooth.
She's made it very well. She loves Philly. She is a long way from home, but she's been very excited to be here.
Even though Marielle is over 4,000 miles away from home, she still has a presence in her home state. Since 2013, she has been the top-ranked épée fencer in her home state of Alaska.
Having success in a state not known for fencing is one thing, but finding success at a Division I level is a much greater challenge. It's one that Luke and her teammates from faraway places have undertaken together.
A lot of my success comes from my teammates. We have girls from all over the country. I mean, me being from Alaska, everyone just kind of brings their own style, and so just learning from them is amazing.
Reporting from McGonigal Hall, I'm Steve Schwartz, Our Sports Update.
It may have come just in time. A nice win at home in a quad meet for Temple's gymnastics team. It's been a bit bumpy for the Owls with their new coaching staff. Something that is often expected, but nonetheless, tough to work through.
Our strategy was coming together as a family, build our confidence, and working on the small things.
The three-team sweep at home was welcomed, even though it was a bit overdue. This group was record-setting last year, and at home, the Owls seemed to find some of the confidence that was missing earlier in the season.
They have some minor tweaks in the program, but it's for the better.
The most important thing for the gymnasts during meets is focusing on their individual performances. With top finishes in each event, they can count on a team win.
But when you're on the floor, you can't think about the big things. You just have to focus on what exactly you're doing so that you can do the best for your team to zone in on what you're doing at the moment and don't try and think of the big picture.
The women's gymnastics team went back and forth today against three solid teams. They were able to come out on top, and now with that great momentum, they're ready to turn their season around.
And then for the team, we have so much more to come. This is just, a little salt. You're going to put the pepper in a little bit later.
After such a strong showing at home, the gymnastics team is looking for another win at their next away meet in Pittsburgh with the Panthers and the UNC Tar Heels. So far this season, the Owls haven't seen much success on the road, so this home win could be the turning point that this team desperately needed.
Temple football went against the grain this year with the cherry and white game. Instead, they hosted an open practice fan fest, giving fans an early look at the team, this time without the scoreboard.
It was great, a lot of people came out. It was good to see, pulling up in the bus, looking down, people really came, so it's always good just coming, seeing a nice fan base coming out on days like this.
The Cherry White Fan Fest is a great way for Temple football to connect with alumni, fans, and students. From the dunk tank to the balloon man, today was a day for the Temple community.
I like the atmosphere. I think we like to, get at it, and to have a crowd, it kind of juices up the atmosphere.
I thought the crowd was well, it was a packed house today. We really fed off the energy, so it was good.
For the players, this was one of the first real differences they're seeing with the new coaching staff, as this fan fest was a departure from what the previous coaches had done.
This way keeps us more healthier, everybody's body feels good, we're fresh as a team, and I think that's going to be big for us going into the season.
Temple fans, we appreciate y'all coming out here, man. We had a great day. Can't wait to see y'all August 31st. To you.
Attention, go!
College crew isn't easy, even for the most experienced rowers. And for freshmen, it's the ultimate learning process.
Good. I mean, it's always a tough adjustment going from the high school workload to the collegiate workload, especially at this level at Division I. So they're doing a great job of it. They found their way into the varsity boat. very early on.
They are a try of rowers. Cameron Norton, Hunter Minnick, and Jude Wilson. All are freshmen that's seen the highs and the lows. With a gold medal finish at the Murphy Cup and a third-place finish today, the Owls hope to gain their sea legs in hopes of a more consistent season.
We came off last week's race fairly, I think, confident, but perhaps a little bit arrogant. I think now we've had someone kick us over, we're going to come back fighting.
Like all rowers, team captain Phil McNeil was once a freshman and knows the importance of this consistency.
At the end of the day, these guys are intense, these guys know what they're doing, so all we got to do is harness that, get the technicalities out of the way, and we'll be good to go.
Each week it's 3 seconds, 6 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, so when we get to our big race at the end of the season, we're right there with them and hopefully in front of them.
The lightweight rowers are focused on leaving the season in the same way they started it, with gold. Reporting from the Schuylkill, I'm Garrett Kerr.
The women's tennis duo of Alice Patch and OQ Bowes have been a bright spot for the Owls so far this year. Their key to success has been credited to friendship on and off the court.
I think we're both off the court friends, and on the court that helps us to sort of connect to each other. Oiku is really good at the net. We both sort of complement each other with our tennis styles and set one another up, so I think that really helps us.
I feel like we just get along better, and we always motivate each other to do better on court, and we're really good friends off the court.
The pair has posted a record of 93. However, for Bowes, she's using this season as a way of bouncing back after her injury-plagued season last year.
I'm just working harder and trying not to get injured because I was injured mostly last year, and I'm trying to take care of my body more.
OQ Bowes contributes many things to her success on the court: her experience, off-season workout, coaching, and mentorship.
I feel like she's always motivating, even though we're losing. She's always trying to keep the energy up.
As the season progresses, the confidence grows between these two athletes.
To be undefeated from now on. I feel like we're playing really good teams, but after the match that we played against Ben, I feel like we can just win every match from now on.
Reporting from the pavilion, I'm Tenzin Samphel, Our Sports Update.
You can discover the amazing world of birds at the new John James Audubon Center, with hands-on exhibits indoors and out. Visitors can see original Audubon artwork, hear bird songs, and build a nest on the kid-friendly fledgling trail.